Narcissists, energy vampires, or at very least a fearful avoidant who isn't interested in healing. Well, we need to be able to identify them quickly so that we can decide, am I prepared to put my energy into this person or even have a conversation with them? I'm going to give you three things to identify very quickly so that you can make the decision. The first one is boundaries. Now, the problem for us with boundaries is we don't know how to hold them. The problem for them is that they don't know where to respect ours. So, in combination together, we end up giving and they end up taking. They'll ask us extremely personal questions before any relationship is established. They don't have the right to do it, but they'll do it, and then we'll feel as if we have to answer. Or they'll have expectations on the relationship. Can you help me move house this weekend? You just met this person. Okay, so what do we need to learn to do here? We have to recognize, first up, our first inclination is probably to make an excuse. Oh, no, I'm going to be busy this weekend. Now, that gives across the wrong impression because that's telling them that you would do it if you weren't busy. The reality is you don't want to do it, so say so. I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm afraid of doing that. What might they do? You don't even know them. You're not answerable to them. Getting used to holding our boundaries and not needing to excuse ourselves for it is a very strong character building exercise for us as anxiouses. Because when we hold that boundary and they register that they cannot push them, they'll go somewhere else. The next one is how they outsource responsibility for any outcomes that go wrong in their life or any emotions that they're feeling. Now, if we go deeper into their psychology and understand why it's so hard for them to take responsibility for their emotions, we can actually understand it. We don't need to get angry because they really are suffering. It's the truth, but the reality is it's not our problem. That's their problem. We're not inheriting it, we're not asking for it, for taking responsibility, but we will tend to do that because us as anxiouses have created a pattern where we can exchange our own rights in return for them showing up for us. The problem, though, that with a narcissistic person is they're not giving back. So we just continue to give and take responsibility for how they're feeling and support them when they call us at 2 in the morning for that pep talk when they can't do it themselves and we just self-abandon continuously. Let's just recognize that this is a combination between boundaries and recognizing that they are responsible for their own emotions. Even if they can't do it, it's not your problem. This is a person who habitually goes from person to person to look for that narcissistic supply, that emotional support. And it's up to you to decide, am I going to be that? Because this is a one-way street. It will drain you until you've got nothing left before they move on to the next one. And the last one, and probably the most important one, is control. They will not feel safe in their nervous system unless they're controlling another person. So what they'll do is they'll cause us to second guess our decisions. They'll push us into a point where we're defending as if there's some kind of authority. We'll find ourselves coming at it from 5 different angles to explain why we've come to a certain conclusion on something that is our value. And if they push for long enough for us, we'll begin to register and think to ourselves, am I the one who's being unreasonable here? If you have that thought, you're not. You're not the narcissist, they are. We are not answerable to them. We have our values, that is our sovereignty. Don't let anyone take it from you. Identify when they're starting to push and you're feeling that uneasy feeling inside of you. This is a dead set giveaway for us as anxious because we have a deep empathic ability to understand something that's going on in an environment that's been created by one of these coercive people. You will feel your nervous system start to repel when you see that text message come in. When you see them walking towards you, you'll feel a resistance. You'll feel something's wrong. Take notice. The body keeps score. It's telling you something. You'll know the people that you like and the people that you don't like, and the people that you absolutely can't stand. The feelings that come up within you when they start to initiate the conversation, when you feel suddenly losing control of what's going on, that will cause massive anxiety. Pay attention. So, with those three things, be aware you don't need to accommodate this person in your life. And if you do, then the risk is that you'll wind up drained until they move on to the next person.